Hello, back again for another video there with my Alphabetical World Cup series. This time we're looking at the letter R, and there are 8 countries for this letter. So who will go on and represent R for the second stage? Only one country or province, you could say, for some of these will make it that far. So we have Rwanda, 291st in the world, the Republic of Ireland, 34th. Rhode Island, 264th there. Romani, 260th. Romania, 33rd. Got Russia and the favourites in 21st. Rwanda, 128th. And it's one of the lowest rankings I've seen so far, with Ryukyu, 303rd in the world. I think that's basically the first time I ever heard of them, so it'd be interesting to find out more about them. Yeah, but who's going to do it? You probably have to say it's going to be a 3-horse race, because all the ones in the 260s, 280s, and then just destined to really fight it out to avoid being in the bottom. So it's going to be between the Republic of Ireland, Romania, and Russia. So who's going to do it? Feel free to let me know before you find out the results there. So every team plays each other once, so there'll be 7 games for every country. But yeah, keep a big eye out for the games with Republic of Ireland, Romania, and Russia against each other. So let's go and find out who does it, and they will compete in the second stage, where they'll get to play the other 24 Alphabetical World Cup letter winners, I should say. So there'll be 25 in total, and those 25 will be divided into a random pool of 5 teams and 5 groups, and the winner from each of those 5 groups will go on to a final group of 5 countries, and then the top 2 will go on to the final, and then we'll have the big hype, exciting moments for that final between those 2 countries to see who ends up winning this Alphabetical World Cup series. So without further ado, let's go on and see who actually wins it for the letter R. So it's a neutral stadium and under the group tournament format. So let's click this button and wait for things to load up, and scroll down, go into kickoff. Do I need to look at the other information there? And exit this, and you can see some of the results here. So keep an eye out for your favourite team, favourite country, or the most important games of the lot. So there's some really big high scoring scorelines you can see at this stage. 40-0 with Republic of Ireland against Rwanda, 22-0 with Rwanda winning. This just shows the big difference in gulf between these nations. Well, big scoring game here, 5-4 for the Romania people. Full of a match there for some of those minor placings. Well, we've got a 38-0 scoreline with Romania. Wow, that's the biggest one of the lot. 56-0 for Russia against that here. Why, Okoyo team. Jeez. But lots of goals doesn't necessarily you'll be able to win, because did Russia win all these games here? Russia beats the Republic of Ireland, so a big important game. And in fact, it is Russia that do end up winning, representing R there. They managed to win 6 games, drawed 1, scoring 119 goals in just 7 games. Only managed to concede 4 goals and finished top with 19 points. And as expected, Romania and the Republic of Ireland were in the top 3 as well too. Romania with 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat, 86 goals scored, 6 against, 16 points. Republic of Ireland also with 16 points, but they were behind on goal difference, and goal difference by 7 goals in fact. Rwanda, they managed to come in 4th place there, 4 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats, 49 points, 49 goals scored, 5 against, 13 points. Oh, so that's pretty impressive stuff for the top 4 there. Only conceding 4, 5, 6 goals, because really the top 4 against each other, and then you got the bottom 4 being the 200 plus category ranks there, as you can see. So 2 wins, 1 draw, 4 defeats, only scoring 12 goals. So you can see the big difference in the goals that they scored and the goals that they conceded. 37 goals for Rhodes, and then got Romania people also with 7 points there. Latvia coming in 7th place, 3 points, just the 1 victory. And at the bottom there, Ryukyu, losing all 7 games, didn't even score a single goal. So that's very unfortunate, very tragic stuff, because you really want these sides to at least score something. So big disappointment for their fans. 173 goals against, no points for them. So is that the worst team we've seen so far? Feel free to let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you enjoy this video series so far. Russia representing R. And next time is the big one. It's the letter S, where we have 42 teams. There'll be 3 groups, and then the top 5 or top 6 in one particular group. There will make the final group, and then the winner from that final group will represent the letter S. So it'll be a hard-fought, cutthroat competition for them. There'll be so many teams that will miss out, so many high-ranked countries on that list. So who will go on and end up winning for letter S should be very much anticipated. But until then, if you enjoyed this series or this video so far, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe.